Hello and welcome to another shop update here at the Woolly Thistle. It has been a couple of weeks and I've been trying to record this since Wednesday. Life is far too busy right now because of all the exciting things happening. So I'm actually recording this Friday morning, which is the day it's due out, and I'm hoping if I can get it edited that it'll still come out on Friday, but it might actually come out tomorrow, which is Saturday morning. So bear with me and I'm sorry for that delay. Sometimes we just get too busy. But you will notice today that I am wearing the little sweater that I showed you last time. This is knitted in Let Lopi, and I got a lot of questions about it because I wasn't very clear about the pattern or what it was called. And I'm going to do that now, and I'll put it up on the screen. This is Vormorgen Let Lopa Vesti by Vedis John's daughter, and I'm sure I've said most of that wrong. My apologies. But this is a lovely, lovely little sleeveless tee with a colorwork yoke that is very beginner friendly and a very quick knit because it's knitted in Let Lopi, which is a nice heavier weight yarn, and you just start at the bottom and there's a little waist shaping even if you want, and you knit up and then you start the color work, and it takes one main color and four contrast colors, so one ball of each, or maybe two of the white, but no, I think just one. Yeah, so I've got white, light purple, a darker purple, and then a black. And I wear this a lot. It's really comfortable because it's sleeveless, and Let Lopi just really lasts well. Let's see here. Yeah, Let Lopi does really, really well. So I hope that you enjoy seeing this again and getting the proper details for it. I'm sorry about that before. And actually someone asked about this. I think they referred to it as my tree lights, but no, this is a ridari, and it's actually for my husband, who's very hard on all things, so I've seconded it here in the shop. This is this is a free pattern as well. And this, I believe, might be a free pattern as well. It's very, very popular, and just a few colors in there. You can always see my projects on my project page in Ravelry, which I'm in Ravelry as NHK Claire. It's up there, and you're welcome to go look at my projects anytime. I will admit that this last year, I don't think I've got too much in the projects. But I have a fair old knitting history in there, and this is in there, I'm pretty sure. I like all the grays. This is a darker gray than what I knitted mine in, if you can see that. Okay, so I hope that's helpful to anybody who wanted to know more about that. I highly recommend Vormorgen. I do recommend it because it's a quick knit. And it's going to fit because there's not all this sleeve business to deal with. You just have these lovely wee caps. Yeah, and I think it's timeless. I knitted this a few years ago and it's still good today. Okay, so I got right into it as I always do. I do want to say thank you for checking out the Woolly Thistle shop update here. And if you're a returning viewer, thanks so much for coming back and watching yet another episode of this. I'm really enjoying doing the YouTubes, and I hope that you will keep coming back to see what I have on offer in the shop. And thank you as well for the chicken love last time. I put that little video on at the end, and it was sort of a tribute to my audio podcast where I used to do the Coopcast, and I haven't done a Coopcast for such a long time, and so yeah, I took you out on a wee visit to meet my chickens, and my cat got in on the act as well. She is something else. Please remember to sign up for the Woolly Thistle's newsletter. It is the best way to hear from us in terms of what's new in the shop. I try not to bombard you at all, but you will get emails from us, primarily a monthly newsletter that has all the new stuff in there, and I nearly always have I always have a subscriber special in that email so that you can get a deal that nobody else will know about. So do join our newsletter. It's easy to do. You just go on the bottom of the shop website and there's a little box. Put your email in there and we'll get going. And we have a winner from last time. Last time I was giving away 2 balls of Einrum, colours of the winner's choice, and the winner picked randomly from the comments. You have to subscribe to the channel and then leave a comment to win. And this winner is Judith Yoder. I've been really enjoying these updates on YouTube. Can't wait for the sale later this month. Also loved the chickens. Thank you. That's Judith Yoder. Thank you very much for leaving a comment. You won 2 balls of Einrum and colours of your choice. So the way to claim that is to send us an email with winner, all in caps, in the subject line, and send it to info@thewoollythistle.com. And remember, Woolly has 2 L's. We'll do a new giveaway at the end of the show here, so stay tuned for that. And I don't have any finished objects for you this time. My little cushion did receive lots of love from you guys. Thank you for that. This is knitted in Jamieson and Smith 2-ply. And the other side is a mitered square. And so I do want to knit more of these. This is such a cute little thing. This will probably end up in my daughter's bedroom when I'm ready to let it go. But right now I'm still head over heels in love with its cuteness. And yeah, I attached them together with a little crochet chain stitch, which looks like a blanket stitch almost. So super easy, filled with some Jacob fleece that I told you about. So completely natural, completely made by me. And I hope that you feel inspired to do something similar. I have linked to the recipe I use in my projects in Ravelry, but I'll put it up here as well. And these are just granny squares. I mean, I'm sure you can find out how to do these. They're very easy. It's the one crochet stitch I have learned to do. All right, so that's that. And then for whips, I'm very excited to show you. Let's see here. I believe we might be out of stock of this right now, the Shetland Wool Week, but we do have more en route, so they'll be back in the shop soon. I am knitting the Seaweed Slipover by Wilma Malcolmson. I just fell in love with this when I saw it in the magazine here. And we made kits. It's knitted with Jamieson Spindrift. And I got in touch with Wilma and she gave me the details before the book came out, so I was able to order my yarn, and it came in and it went straight back out. So we are waiting for more of the yarn so that we can put more kits together. But let me show you my progress. I've made good progress on this. I've been pretty monogamous. And here it is. Isn't it lovely, if I do say so? There. It's not difficult at all. There's no shaping in the body. It's straight up. I am going to make mine a little shorter than it calls for in the pattern because I'm worried about my shape changing and it not fitting my lower area. But this will land at my high hip, low waist. High hip. And so I'm almost at the point where I'm going to start steeking. This entire... And I have a thing, I guess, for sleeveless vests. This entire one is knitted in the round, and then you will create a steek here, which will become the neckline, and steeks for the arms, so that you can keep knitting round and round. And then you cut the steeks to open everything up, and then you attach the bands, you know, the neck band and the arm band. That's just my stitch marker. I thought it was a hole. It's just my stitch marker. So what do you think? I'm really in love with this. I'm really enjoying knitting it. It's very easy, memorizable, because it's all symmetrical. And the chart is nice and small. I can't wait to block it. So this is the Seaweed Slipover by Wilma Malcolmson, who is a Shetlander. You can find the pattern in the Shetland Wool Week 2019, which we'll have more of real soon if we are out of stock. And I will be restocking the yarn kits, probably not till mid-December now. I think that's how long I have to wait for more yarn to come over. So I hope you enjoyed that. I'm really enjoying it, and the next time I see you, hopefully I could even have a finished object, who knows. I'm also still knitting on my Cafe de Flore. That is in the car, and so it's not getting a whole lot of attention right now, so I'll show you that next time when there's some more progress to show you. I have been pretty monogamous on that because I'm really enjoying it. Let's talk about the sale that's coming up. Thanksgiving is next week, and I just realized yesterday that the kids are off Wednesday, Thursday and Friday next week. And I know you know what I mean. It's just like, oh, it's on. My husband is a very good cook, so thankfully he is taking charge of preparing Thanksgiving, and I'll just do what I'm told to do. I usually prepare a couple of sides and different things like that, and he takes on the full challenge of the meal. Once the meal is prepared and out of the way, then we can just totally relax. Except there's a little sale happening, and that starts on Black Friday. Last year and the year before, I did sales on Small Business Saturday, and I am still going to do Small Business Saturday, but I'm also going to do Black Friday. So starting at 6 a.m. Eastern Time, you will be able to log into the shop. Not that you need to log in. You will be able to visit the shop and start shopping the sale. I'm still in the throes of planning it right now. I think it is fair to say that it will be store-wide. There will be various sales throughout all sections of the shop. There may be some stuff that's not on sale because it's brand new or whatever. I don't know yet. Some brand new stuff will have sale prices. So it's all up in the air until it's time, and I'm working on that right now. So it's going to be crazy here. I will do my best to give you the best deals I can. So I would just say on Friday morning, over your morning cup of coffee, go check out the shop and see if there's anything that tickles your fancy. It's going to be fun. So we will be working really hard after Thanksgiving. The week after Thanksgiving, we have everybody working extra shifts so that we can get your orders out in a timely fashion. We will do our very best to get your orders out to you. I'm doing my very best to give you a good deal, and so hopefully all just goes well. The last couple of years I've done sales, apart from that screaming sale, which was really a good deal, caused me a heart attack. And if you don't know the story, that's fine, but the sales go off really well. So I'm looking forward to it. So let's do a shop update now. And I think this shop update is really all about the books. I do have some yarn to show you as well, but let's feature the books right now. And the first one I want to show you has to be Selbu Mittens, which is the English version of Selbuvotter from Selbu in Norway. And many of us have coveted this book from afar. It was about $70. It was in Norwegian, and I know many of us did buy that because the charts are understandable no matter your language. You know, you can figure them out. But all the history is now in English. So up front there's lovely history and diagrams and, you know, the history of Selbu knitting. So all of that now is in English, and the book is half the price that it was. I'm very lucky because the publisher who is distributing the book is right next door in Vermont, and so I'm able to drive over there and pick them up. So yes, once you get into the charts are so beautiful. They really are lovely, and yeah, there's actual patterns. Just to flash you a quick, you know, this is a pattern page. There's the chart, there's the history about the woman who knitted these elegant mittens. There's a picture of an old antique sample of them. There's men's mittens. There's even gloves in here too, a few pairs of gloves. So this book has over 500 charts, and I'm trying to find you a page that is just full of charts because they're, I mean, maybe I just showed you that one. All right, look at that. Amazing. All right. So highly, highly recommend this. This is a great book just to look through, and this is definitely a great book to knit from. And all these beautiful traditional mittens here. Look at that one. Just looking at the cover alone could take a while. So we have these in stock, and they were out of stock temporarily until I got more, but we did get more. Actually, I sent my husband over, he went and got more. And so we are in good supply of these right now. Another book that you guys requested is this amazing and beautiful book from Denmark called Fano Strick. This one is in Danish and English, so you have the English right in the book as well. This is by Crystal Seyfarth, who is a designer, very well-known designer, and actually she has quite a lot to do with Loch Ness Knit Fest in Inverness in Scotland. She's one of the organisers, or has been involved from the beginning. And her book is gorgeous, and the knitting, the designs are amazing. And again, this book was quite reasonably priced to buy from Denmark, but the shipping was unbelievable. So this is the sort of thing you get in here. Her color work, her sense of color is phenomenal. So there's patterns in here, and there's beautiful pictures. I really like some of the styled antique styling. Let me see. Look at that. If that's not, is it a Bruegel painting? Or, you know, just very Scandinavian history. And there's this one that's on the cover. So there's a gallery of sorts up front with beautiful pictures, taking up the whole spread to give you the feeling of what she's going for. And Fano Strick is based on Fano, which is the island where Crystal Seyfarth is from. It's an island, gorgeous. It's an island, it's a Danish island, and as she describes, the islanders have always been looking out to the sea, looking out beyond horizons, where maybe people on the mainland were more looking inward. And so this is her knitted interpretation of that lifestyle. So we have those in stock. You've also been asking for Fair Isle Designs by Shetland Knitters, Volume 1 and Volume 1 and Volume 2. And we got them in and they went straight out again within an hour or something. So I obviously didn't order enough. I do have more on order now. These are lovely, lovely books with designs by Shetland Knitters, just as it says in the title. And you've got some very famous Shetland designers and maybe some not so famous designers in here, but they all have equal space. And there's some lovely, let's see, they have a questions and answers section. I think this is a picture of all the designers right here in this book. There's lots of history as well. And I do believe that they are also, their first published book was to do with antique lace designs. And so I've got that coming as well as the Shetlanders Graph book, which has been around for a while. So I thought I'd get some of those in. So these will be in as soon as they fly over here from the Shetland Islands. And I'm giving a deal. If you buy both of these together, you get 10% off, which is a good deal. That's a great deal. Back in stock, we have the annual from John Arbon, which is such a lovely and very inexpensive little book with some gorgeous designs for John Arbon's wool, including Devonia 4-ply. I want to do this shawl. This is Sonia. Some of you might know Sonia. She's lovely. And this is Frankie, who works at John Arbon as well. And she's wearing the Devonia version that is crocheted. Devonia 4-ply. Isn't that beautiful? I want to crochet this. Yeah, look at, there's the lovely, and it's got a little picot edge as well. And they have little bits about the mill, you know, the inner workings of the mill. It's just a lovely, inexpensive book with several patterns. There's socks. All the colors of Knit by Numbers, which we have here in the shop in DK. There's even, yeah, there's even a wee cat. So yeah, many of you have bought this and I ran out, so I've got some more in, along with a top up of Devonia and Knit by Numbers. So we should have a good array of yarns available for the sale. I also just want to give another shout out to Making Stories magazine. This is doing really, really well in the shop. We only have a few copies left for now. And this book feels really nice in the hand, and it's got beautiful patterns in it. Really nice designs. I love the cover design particularly. This is knitted in tuku. Look at that. It's actually knitted in tuku, held with a strand of mohair. I need to get mohair in the shop so we can do that. I don't have mohair. But that's easy enough to pick up. You can get, I know Rowan, I have had Rowan's mohair in, and that would be a good deal for that. All right, I need to get on that. Then we have Bristol Ivy's Drape and Fold, which is her second knitting outside the box. The first one was this one. It was a hardback, lovely book. And this is the second one. And it's gorgeous. They all are, aren't they? Beautiful. I love the sleeve design. And the shape of this as well is very flattering too. That's my kind of shape. And Bristol is a very innovative designer, and so she's making the fabric work for you in these designs using drape and fold. Yeah, look at this. Isn't that beautiful? Very lovely. So we have that, and we still have some of this, so that's a nice combination. I hope you're all adding to your wish list and sending it to your significant others as well, so that they can get you what you want for the holidays. Now, this is Pom Pom. It's coming out next week. So just want to let you know we have this, and we'll be opening pre-orders today if we haven't already. And then I'm really excited about this little guy. This is the Strickplaner from Martina Bam from Germany, and they just arrived, so I'm going to open mine. So this is a knitting planner. It's in English. It's got a nice cloth cover, and it's got really nice end papers. More time to knit, more time for me. That is a good little message right up front. And let's see. There's a little instruction on how to use the planner. There's measurements and conversions, and then they go right into it. So there's knitting goals. You can have yearly reflections. There are 2 of these bookmarks, which is really helpful. There you go. So it goes week by week throughout the whole year, and it gives you a place to note important notes, an overview, so you can keep your projects together in the back, knitting tools, all kinds of stuff. There's chart paper for doing some of your own designing. So there we have it. It's a lovely, concise little book that will live in your, that's nice. It will live in your bag, your project bag easily, or your basket, and then on the shelf. And you know, my idea for these is always to have them busting at the seams by the end of the year, with ball bands and yarn samples and sketches and clippings from magazines and all that stuff that just makes it go like that. And then you've got a whole year of memories to reminisce, which is really nice. So we have these in the shop now, and you are welcome to those. So I think that's all I have for books that I wanted to highlight to you. Now we're going to show you Blacker's Gotland. So just give me a minute and I'll go get that. Blacker just came out with their Gotland range. There's actually 8 colors. There's a darker blue, but we sold out of that. So I'll put a picture in here of it. we have more coming. So let me walk you through the colors now. Gotland is a beautiful breed that has lovely long locks. So it includes Sue Blacker's own Gotland. And it's a fairly rare occurrence for them to come out with the Gotland yarn because it takes a while to source enough to make a quality that they're happy with. But now is the time. Now, Gotland is a fine wool and it has a soft halo. It's very light and it's really beautiful. And I do believe this is woolen spun, yeah, which I think is interesting. Now, my favorite here, because it shows you that halo more than, can you see that? Is the gray. This is mist. See if we can focus. It's really, really lovely. It's light, it's warm, it has a nice halo, it's silky, and this is the natural shade, and it takes color really beautifully. So let me tell you the colors I have here. This is Dawn. Oh, beautiful. This is Fog. I love, love that. This is Shower. This is Lightning. Upside down. Really beautiful. Can you imagine a lovely sweater in this? I can. And then this is Dusk, which is different from the other. There you go. And then there is a darker blue, which we did sell out of, called Downpour, but more is on its way. Oh, and there's another one that's not here. Where is it? There's Hoarfrost, which is, it's very like the gray with a tinge of turquoisey, icy blue. It's really, really nice. I'm sorry, I must have not grabbed it. So that's the Gotland. It's doing really well, but I did want to show you that because it's not had its moment in the sun. And what else do I have for you? News, Katie Greenbean, whose beautiful artwork we sell here at the Woolly Thistle, is coming to America in late March, early April next year. And she's going to be doing a very special pop-up shop here at the Woolly Thistle. So we'll be inviting you, if you're local, to come out and visit Katie Greenbean's pop-up shop here at the Woolly Thistle, which I'm sure most of you realize is a huge deal because we don't open up normally, and this may well be the very first time we do. So we will be making plans. I have no idea what they are, but I just want to let you know that she will be coming, and to keep that, save that general date for coming and visiting the Woolly Thistle and Katie Greenbean. Let's have a quick Marie Wallin update too. We're out of stock of her Meadow book, but that is coming. And we are out of stock of most of her kits that are made from Jameson Spindrift. But as soon as those that yarn arrives, we'll be putting those kits back in the shop. So definitely, if you're interested in a Jameson Spindrift kit from Marie Wallin, just click the notify me button on the product page so that you get an email as soon as they go back in the shop. We do have walnut tam kits, and I've noticed an uptick in those going out. A lot of people are buying them right now, so somebody somewhere was talking about them. And the walnut tam is from her Wildwood book, and we sell kits for that using her British Breeds yarn. And we also have kits for Holly, which is another sleeveless sweater, and the Hawthorn cardigan, which is the cover of her Wildwood book. We were out of Wildwood. I think we're now back in stock of that, so those are good to go. Let's see what else. Gentle is her latest book. It is releasing December 1st, and I hope to have my copies here in time for that. I will certainly open up for pre-orders if it's not actually here yet, but just on its way. I know that it should be here in time. And there's 4 new colors of yarn coming to the British Breeds range, and they're lovely and they just complement the whole thing so nicely. So we'll have those as well. This is her newest book and it focuses on her British Breeds yarn. The patterns are beautiful. Marie says she feels it's her most favorite book to date, and I know that we all feel that about every single one that comes out, but I believe she really is in love with this one particularly, which is really fun. And so yeah, we will be making kits for a few of the designs out of there. I already know which one I want to knit, but that will be coming, and we'll be taking pre-orders if we don't have the book here in time for December 1st. So keep a lookout for that too. A couple of Shetland books left in stock, so more of those are on the way. That is just a perennial seller. We love that book and we love the designs in that book. And of course, as I was just saying, the kits are out of stock right now, but they will be back in stock as soon as the yarn arrives. Probably mid-December is what I'm looking at. Just in time for last minute Christmas shopping for yourself. We do have just a handful of her gift boxes left. These are a beautiful sturdy gift box with a magnetic closure, including the 12 balls of yarn from her range, the British Breeds range, and a pattern book with 4 accessory patterns that are only available when you purchase the gift box, so they're exclusive. You also get a little calico bag, and it's really a lovely presentation. So we just have a few of those left. I don't think we'll be getting any more of those in ever again. I think this is it, because now we're moving on to other things. But so if you're interested in nabbing one of those, now's the time, because I literally have, I can see 5 are sitting there, and that's all we have left. Jamieson & Smith 2-ply jumper weight is in good supply with more coming. We're also stocking up on the Supreme line, which is a 50-gram ball, all natural shades. There's 9 of them. My Silver Forest kit is in that. There's a picture of that here. And so that will be restocked as soon as that yarn comes in. And also the Heritage. And we are waiting for the Fair Isle Kep Kit hat patterns to come back in stock for us to have those kits available again. Yeah. I just found I was sitting on the hoarfrost. So here, this is the color I thought I hadn't brought out. And I was trying to describe it's gray with a sort of turquoisey over dye. It's very lovely. So there you go. I knew I'd brought it, I just couldn't find it. And I do want to just give a plug to West Yorkshire Spinners. We're going to have all of the signature 4-ply back in stock very soon. We still have some of the Christmas colorway here. This is the holiday yarn, the special holiday yarn. It's called Robin. It is beautiful. It's more muted than maybe previous years, but I like it. I think it's wearable throughout the seasons. It's perfect for fall. And depending on how you match it up with maybe some heels and toes, you can lighten it up. You can holiday it up. And you can tone it down even. Isn't that nice? That's so soothing. So Robin is a self-striping kind of yarn, and it's in the Country Birds series. And it's very, very lovely. And we will have all the Country Birds back in stock. We'll have the cocktails, the florist collection, sweet shop, different things. We've gotten really low, so I put in a big order. And we should have that all very soon. We are doing a deal on this where the more you buy, the bigger the discount, up to 25% off, which is a great deal. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep that deal through the sale or if I'll do something separate and different. I don't know. It might not be better than what it is though. Or it might be. So yeah, you can use all 3 of these contrasting yarns to make socks for everyone that's slightly different and unique to them. It's pretty though. So I think that's everything. We've got plenty of tuku in stock. We've got plenty of rama in stock. We've got plenty of letlopi and plutolopi. And we have all the other good stuff as well. We are almost out. I saw that I think we have 2 yarn sets left for Ovis Etc. Those little trios where one of the skeins is marled. We just have 2 left. I think one in blue and one in clay. Oh, I think I'm going to put this in the shop at a discount. This was hanging behind me here, and it's a garland from Untold. I'm going to put this in the shop with a discount as a display sample, whatever. So if you're interested in that, I don't think there's any left in the shop now, so this would be your chance to get it. It's perfectly clean. It's only been sitting there, so. But I thought I would share this and move it on to a new home. It's lovely, isn't it? The colors are very, very happy. So yeah, I think that's everything I have for you this time. I'll not see you until after the Thanksgiving holidays, and then we'll be full on into December and all the craziness before the big holiday. So I hope that you keep well. Don't get stressed out. Enjoy your family, enjoy your friends, enjoy a wee drink maybe, and yeah. I'm going to try and do the same in between being very busy in the shop, but I have the best team helping me out, so we will be on it and working hard and having a good time while we do it, because, well, yarn and wool is just, it's some of the best stuff, isn't it? So anyway, I think all that's left to say is if you go out, take your knitting, have a wonderful holiday, and we'll see you on the other side. Bye for now.